Hello, hello. It's your girl, Camille, with All Things Camille. Happy Wednesday to you. Today is It is not January. Today is February 1st, 2023. It is the first day of February. So I'm going to jump right into it. But I first want to say thank you all so much for being so kind, so loving, so gracious. Your girl was not doing good for the past 2 days, but I am back with a vengeance. You know, I'm like, okay, every day is a day to do it again, right? So I'm in a more positive space. I'm looking at the glass half full. I'm gonna stop all that whining and just get it together. But it's okay to recognize that I'm human and that I'm gonna have good and bad days. But I also wanted to come on here and answer some questions instead of like, I responded to some people, but I am a more talk it out person, so it makes sense. So I decided, let me do this. So Mr. Ms. Curls 1 asked, like, could I share my experience on Wegovy? Well, if you saw my video, you saw I had an emotional meltdown. So there's going to be good days and bad days. There are going to be times where you feel like you're kicking butt, taking names, and there are going to be days where you just want to lay on the ground and you don't understand why you're not losing the weight, why you're not losing fat, why isn't your appetite suppressed? I haven't had a huge, I've never been a big eater. My biggest issue from what my physician is saying is my metabolism is broken because of all the years of waiting, not eating for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And I know everybody in IF is the rage, right? Intermittent fasting. But it don't work for everybody. And in different stages of life, it may not work. So I can go 12, 13, 14 hours, but I used to go like 20 hours. And then by then I'm trying to eat up everything because I'm starving. That is not good. Also, I would say if you don't hydrate, my experience, if I don't stay hydrated, I would get headaches. I would get that pain in my stomach. I would get back pains with the medication. I also noticed that I will get like some pains in my shoulders. I wasn't noticing it as much on the 0.1 milliliter, but definitely on the 0.15 milliliter. I definitely see it. So I have to stay hydrated. It's so important. There's a reason why they tell us to drink water and move. There is a reason. When I am more physically active, when I'm getting my workouts in, I feel better. I do better. The mental clarity is better. And I'm just an overall better human being. My experience has also been, I do think it may kind of help my hormones a little bit. But then again, I think there's some fluctuation in that. But I'm not a doctor. I'm just going off of how I feel. I'm not menopausal, but of course I'm still in that perimenopause stage because I'm 50 going on 51 years old. So there's going to be some hormonal changes and imbalances that I do have. I know my cortisol is extremely high. And I think when I was trying to think I had to be like the worker girl and work super hard, that was negatively impacting my results on Wegovy. And so I would say, take it slow in the beginning, take it slow. And then, gradually just add little things here and there. There's sometimes like I felt like when I was first on Wegovy, like I felt a little depressed. And so maybe that is what's going on with me on this a little higher dosage because I've been on such low dosage. It could be why I just feel out of sorts, but I'm finding that I'm feeling much better, today, which is Wednesday. Because that's been my experience. My experience has also been, I haven't been that person losing 5, 6, 7 pounds in a week. Nope. But again, I will attribute to the fact that I'm on such low dosage. Also, I know this new thing is out now. They're talking about the Ozempic face and how people's face is dragging. This is 50 and ain't no drag. Oh, y'all tell me if you think it's dragging, but I don't think it's dragging. I think it's slimming down, but it's not dragging. It's not gaunt looking. You know what I mean? Like I don't look like I need to eat something. But I will say that could be because of the pace that I'm losing the weight, right? I'm not dropping these 5, 6, 7 pounds every single week consistently. That may just be too much for my body. So I'm a little grateful that I'm on the lower dosage because I don't want to have a lot of loose skin. I don't want to be wiggly. I want to lose it in a way that it won't just come on back so fast, if that makes sense. So that has been my experience thus far. Excuse me. Gabby P. Gonzalez asked about my headaches. I think I may mention when I first started, definitely felt the headaches. And when I first get my injection, if I don't drink a lot of water the day before, or as soon as I get back from getting my injection, then I will say I notice that I have headaches. But I try not to stay dehydrated. I'm almost on my 3rd bottle of water today. So I know I have 3 more to go because the goal is to get that 100 in. And when I'm at 100 ounces, that is my sweet spot. I would also say Cotton mouth. Since I've been at the 0.15, I'm definitely getting the cotton mouth. Feeling dry, feeling like I be all the time. So definitely need to stay hydrated. Also on Wegovy, I notice when I eat more protein, and I'm really big on my veggies and my protein, it seems like I'm losing more fat then. I feel more energized. I feel more full, and that makes a big difference. I'm also, I've been staying away from, I think somebody called me out. Who? It was my friend. Let me look real quick. I'm gonna call my friend out because she called me out here. She talked about, it was Miss Denise Giller. Oh, I'm sorry, at Denise Gilmer 849. She was like, let go of the salt sunflower seeds. And I just want her to know that it's been 6 days. I do miss it, but I'm doing the best that I can. And I'm proud of myself because I haven't had any seeds since last week, Thursday. And so it's like 6 days. Whoop, whoop. Someone, Mag Bell Gomez 20, asked if I'm on a particular diet or counting calories. No, I think if you watch a couple of my videos, you will see that there are times where I just do not follow the program, my own program, because I really am not on a program, but I kind of eat what I feel like eating. If I want a little bit of ice cream or a piece of cake, I'm going to eat it, or have a chocolate chip cookie here or there. But for the most part, that's not really my thing. But it was getting to the point where I felt like I was being so restrictive that it made me want it. So I say, eat as clean as you possibly can, and you'll be great. Do I count calories? Ain't nobody got time for that. No, I don't count calories because I just don't want to do that. It's too much. I got enough stuff to do. I'm trying to keep up. So no, I don't. Let me see. Oh, at Lynn Lewis 3562, are you on 0.25 milligrams? No, I do milliliters, or that's what I get at Prime Health MD, because guys know I do not give myself my shot. I go into Prime Health MD. My nurse practitioner gives me my shot. And I will say, when my cardiologist asked what I was on and they had to respond, when I was on the 0.1 milliliter, they said it was 0.25. So I'm going to say if I'm on 0.15 milligrams, then I'm probably at 0.5 milliliters. If I'm on 0.15 milliliters, then I would say that's probably equivalent to the 0.50 milligrams. Hope that made sense. Or if you want to look it up, you could probably always Google to see what's how does milligrams translate into milliliters or milliliters translate into milligrams. Or I could ask I'm so sorry. I'm like so sniffly all of a sudden. But it's the weather here in Georgia has been like weird. So I apologize for sniffling. That's tacky. I'm sorry. But yeah, the weather's been a little weird. Let me see. I answered the headaches. And yeah, that's pretty much all the questions that people have been asking. I would just say too, like with Wegovy, I definitely noticed like a change in the attitude. Like when I first got on, I remember like the first 2 weeks or a couple of weeks into it, I was like really grouchy and I was like, what is happening? But then as time passed, I kind of like leveled out when I was going up the higher dosage. So I don't know if it's the 0.15 that has me like feeling the blues. But I'm going to get it together. Finally, a la mode design asks, does it take a while to notice the appetite suppressant? I noticed it the first day I took it. I noticed it the first day. However, I get my shots now, 0.15. Well, at the lower dosage, toward the end, I didn't. And now I'm doing 0.15. I don't feel any suppressant. I can't tell the difference. But when I first started it, absolutely. The first 4 or 5 weeks, I could tell easy peasy. But 0.15, no. I think, but I'm on such low doses. I think after 20 weeks, my body's like, we know what's going on. So that could be it too. I'm quiet. I'm sorry, because I'm looking to see if there's any other questions. Someone asked me that. I am on 0.15. Some people, I know someone said MVO.XOBeauty said they don't feel like it's working like the first dose. But I say hang in there, please hang in there. Don't give up on yourself. And hopefully it'll start kicking in. I'm really hoping that for us. And I just want to say again, I can't thank you all enough for the kind words, because I really was not in the best of places yesterday, mentally, emotionally. I was a mess. And so it's beautiful to have a community that kind of sees you go through that and they're like, whoa, like, hey, we got you. And I so appreciate that, because I have you guys too. And so like I always say, if you have a channel, you're vlogging your journey, please be sure to tag me so that I can go ahead and and follow your journey just like you follow mine. And I'll be there to support you as much as I can, just like you all support me too. If you have not done so already, and this is your first time checking out the channel, if you like it, you know what I'm gonna say, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also, you guys, I'm like at 480 something people. I'm like, whoa, almost at 500. I know, ain't nothing, right? Ain't that much. But to me, it's a lot. So I always thank you all, because you don't have to spend your time with me. You could be spending your time with someone else. And so I say thank you for listening to me ramble, for me having my emotional breakdown, and still looking at me as a human being, because we live in a world of social media where it's almost like people aren't treating people like people anymore. It's just weird. And at this age, I'm not like that. So I'm a very emotional person and I love people. So it's a beautiful feeling to be loved back. Okay, on that note, I thank you all. Have a wonderful week. I'm going to get on the scale either Thursday, Friday, and if there's any changes, I'll let you know. If not, then I'll see you on Monday, Tuesday, the latest. Until next time, it's your girl, Camille, with all things Camille. Peace.